Okay. Yeah, phantom pain reduction. Sounds fancy. Maybe some of you guys remember this picture from what we pitched here on Friday. And we came here with an idea that derived from the work that Hauke did at university, which was about improving the handling of cybernetic prostheses for people suffering from amputation. So if you go to the next slide, you can see that some people do suffer from different kind of amputations. Sometimes you run into problems with bandits, with swords. Sometimes you just have an accident with a chainsaw or something and you lose a limb. So, of course, you may have seen that nowadays there are lots of videos about people with all these fancy, intelligent prostheses. So what they basically do is, in your point of amputation, they can attach a prosthesis, which looks like this. This is a state-of-the-art prosthesis that Otto Bock is building nowadays. And what it basically does is reads the electric magnetic signals in your arm stump, in your amputated arm. And doing so, you can control the fingers and you can still be able to interact with the real world. However, there are some problems with this. So first of all, people have lots of problems adapting to these prostheses, because as you can see, they do not look like real hands. And furthermore, it's a really hard task to get these prostheses to work with stumps of people. The electromagnetic signals that these prostheses read can differ from day to day. And so each day they have to go to a doctor to attach the prosthesis again, and they have to train these prostheses, which is an intense process that takes about half an hour, where they have to attach the prosthesis, and then they have to go somewhere, grab an object, lift the object, and release the object again, so that the prosthesis is trained. So you can assume that it's a very, very hard and time-consuming process for all the people involved. So we thought, hey, why don't we just bring it to virtual reality? Because if we can provide a virtual reality where people can interact with the scene and perform these kind of tasks, then we might be able to save lots of time for all the people involved that I just mentioned. So what we brought with us here was a Microsoft Kinect, this Mio wrist armband that some of you might know, and an HTC Vive. And we wanted to create a visual environment which helps with two different kind of tasks. First off, in a virtual environment, people don't see the prosthesis that they are wearing on their arm. So it's easier for them to adapt to the looks and feels of these prostheses. Furthermore, they can use this feedback that they get in the virtual environment to train the prostheses each day, each morning, so they don't have to go to a doctor's office or something. And furthermore, we can even use this for people who don't have a prosthesis, but they suffer from phantom pain. So basically what phantom pain is, if you have a detached limb, phantom pain basically is, I don't know, sore muscles, muscle pain that you feel like that is located in the area that is not located in your body anymore. But you can still control these muscles via the rest of the muscles you have in the stump. So the oldest one for that is the mirror trick, where you get to relax, where you basically perform these gestures even though your hand isn't there anymore. So people not wearing a prosthesis could use a virtual environment like this to perform tasks, pick up objects. Okay. And so what we did, we provided a virtual environment such as this. First thing we did is we implemented an avatar, and we used the Kinect to map the user's movement to this avatar so that the person can interact. So this is just an outside view. Later, we will have a first-person view of this scene. So as you can see, it's still a bit wobbly, of course, but the avatar is able to depict the movement of the user. So now we have created an environment, and now we just need to fill this environment with a little bit of life, where people can interact with and they can perform tasks to train their stuff. And of course, we did this as well. So now, that was one too far. No. Okay, just click on, no, the other way. Yeah, there we go. And if you click on this, now you can see the view of the user is now located inside the avatar that we can now see. And the user can interact with his own hands, and he can now grab the object, gets a visual feedback, can drag the object, and then he can release it again. So we use the Myo wrist armbands to detect the closing of the hand and the opening of the hand, which is the main gesture that people are asked to do when training with these kind of prostheses. And yeah, you can see as well that they get kind of a bit wobbly, but you can still see that we get a visual feedback where the wrist closes and opens up again. So now we drop it, you can see that the hand opens, and we get a visual feedback that the object landed where it's supposed to be. All right? So now, this is so far we feel this is a nice starting point to continue for possible future work. We have achieved the goal that we had when we came here on Friday. We have created an environment where users are able to perform these kind of tasks, even if they don't have a hand or if they use the prostheses. So yeah, I guess for now, that's it from our side. We had a lot of fun, so yeah, it was nice.